Alright, I got my beers. Let's have another rant. This time, it's gonna be on Arrow.
Fucking secretary. Fuck you! Yeah, that's my message to you. Fuck you and kiss my ass.
You shit-kicking, stinky horseman-horse-smelling motherfucker, you...
Giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole!
Yo, Daddy, I suck your big black dick for $2.
This is the Simplistic Reviews Rant Corner.
No!
Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Arrow, some things that are pissing me off. First, let me just state, I am drinking. I'll probably be slurring my speech and fucking up things, but forewarning, I do love Arrow, and I will continue to love Arrow. Certain little things are getting to me. A couple podcasts ago, episode 38, or mid-February, Hyro came on from True Romance, and he's only seen up to season 2, and we're on season 3 right now. So I wanted to rant about it on the podcast, and I wasn't going to spoil anything for him because he hasn't gotten this far yet. So here's a spoiler alert. Everyone gets pissed off. There's two things here. One is the breaks, and it's not just Arrow, but TV shows in general keep having these very long breaks. And let me just get this out of the way. I don't know what the fuck we keep doing with this. The last one was on the 25th of February. We won't be getting another episode, 16 of season 3, until the 18th of March. And this really pisses me off because we just had one at the comeback in the 21st of January. From December 10th was, like the winter break. And I can understand because of Christmas and whatnot, and the holidays and New Year's Eve. But now we have another one. And I haven't had Arrow since the 25th. And it's been a while. And I miss it because I really do love the show. And I don't know why the fuck these TV shows need to keep fucking having breaks. I don't want to sound fucking old here, but back in my day, a fucking TV show would play from beginning to end, not these long-ass fucking periods, that they would just stop playing episodes for weeks on end. I mean, this isn't 1 week. This isn't like something happened and we're pushing it back. These are multiple breaks, and seasons are taking longer, which is nice. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to have a season, go further than the episodes. Like 24, for example. There'd be 24 episodes, and I would hate it. I would wait till the next season, and it would take fucking forever. I could just imagine if 24 is playing right now, like it could go for a fucking whole year. I mean, it's amazing to me that these shows are it just feels like they're stretching it, and it really fucking pisses me off. I'd rather the season be over, the show be over, that you start working on the next season and not keep pushing these breaks on. These breaks are just absolutely horrendous. I fucking hate it, and it pisses me off because I want to sit down and watch it. Oh, not on tonight. There's a break. Not coming back to the 18th. I mean, seriously? Why the fuck has it not been on since the 25th? It really fucking pisses me off. And it's getting better, which kind of even gets to me now. Season 3. This is the second part here. Season 3. And I said it on the podcast. I've been very upset because it doesn't feel like the writers are performing the way they have been from season 1, season 2. Season 3, Oliver's changed a bit. The team seems to have grown quite a bit now. Season 3, his sister knows everything. You got the new canary in there. It's getting a little bloated, and I feel like I said on the podcast, I feel like they just went on vacation. Okay, so we go on this break on December 10th, and we get the climb. Now, it's got this big dramatic ending. Now, I'm going to go through it, so if you haven't seen it, you probably don't want to listen to this. Oliver goes up against Ra's al Ghul. And I don't have a problem with that. To me, that's fine. And this episode score is quite high. A lot of people love this. On IMDb currently, this is a 9.7. And it's not a bad episode. That said, there is, to me, issues, and issues that boggle my mind, because I would think from a writing standpoint they would want to prolong certain things. For example, the arrow gets killed by Ra's al Ghul and then gets thrown off the mountain. He should have disappeared. He should not have come back the very next episode. They should have had a complete darkness to the point where we don't know what happened. We are 5, 6, 7 episodes in. We have no idea if he made it. Now you could do this with this show. Why can you do this with the show? Because with this show, there is a lot of characters that can take the weight upon them. And when you have a newer character being developed right then and there, I'm talking about the Atom, that could have been the point where the Atom took over, and with his storyline, and you know, it would have been great. It would have been absolutely great if they used that. But instead, Ali awakes right away. He's saved somehow. I'm still a little confused. Unless I missed something, it's not like they used the Lazarus Pit, unless they were hinting at it. He gets stabbed multiple times, and if that didn't kill him, he gets tossed off this mountain, and I'm sure the impact would have killed him, but he's still alive. Ra's al Ghul, I can understand that happened to him. He's Ra's al Ghul. He's an immortal. But the simple fact of the matter is, they could have done that and had this complete period where we didn't know anything about it. And as from a writing standpoint, this would have created so much conversation online and everybody wondering and waiting to hear a little bit of information. But instead, as soon as we came back from December 10th, we got, yeah, he's alive. You know, he's alive. I mean, January 21st, that's a big gap, and the whole time everyone's wondering, I was talking to about people, and we had different theories, and then he's alive. And to me, that should not have been. This is the show that could have did it, and they missed an opportunity. Also, I feel that the whole episode itself was not written correctly. And what I mean by that is, Ali could have been fighting against Ra's al Ghul, and that's fine. But there's another character here, and kind of the reason why he's going there was because of Merlin. Merlin's a great character, and I like the actor that they got, but I feel that it's confusing. Like, they hate him at one moment, and now he's currently kind of with the team. And everyone, Ali's trying to... To me, Ali would have been more pissed off with what he did with his sister, and it just seems like they're trying to keep the family together, in a sense. And I don't really like that. Merlin should be eviler. I mean, the guy tried killing people. He tried to kill the whole city, and they were dealing with this whole... this whole thing. I think, if anything, Ali and Ra's al Ghul should have been fighting, and like I said in the podcast, Merlin should have showed up from afar and shot a few arrows at Ra's al Ghul and Ali, trying to kill both of them. It would have been really cool to see him shoot Ra's al Ghul, and Ra's al Ghul fall down, and Merlin walks up, and Ra's al Ghul goes, no honor in you. You're not fighting by the sword. You're fighting with the bow. You cheat. And he could have said, I don't have any honor. No, Merlin could have said that. He could have kicked, pushed off, somehow Ra's al Ghul off the cliff. He dies. Now it's building this tension. You're building this tension between Merlin and Ollie. And Ollie maybe got shot. Maybe he's shot in the shoulder and he's in pain. Maybe he got stabbed by Ra's al Ghul. He's hurting. It would have been cool to Merlin come up and just kick, King Midas, Ollie right off that cliff and see him kill both of them. Now, that would have been a pretty interesting thing because to me, Merlin should be the ultimate villain here. And Merlin seems to have worked himself back in to when we first met Merlin. And I don't like that. I don't like how he went from this mass murderer to... I know Ollie doesn't really care for him. I know, Oliver isn't completely with the idea of Merlin. But I just feel like he shouldn't be on this plane. He should be pissed off. He shouldn't be, working with him. He shouldn't have training sessions. Him and his sister with Merlin. That pisses me off. It just does not feel right. And the way this played out, Merlin was absent from this. He only came and went looking for Oliver, and that's it. And to have Ra's al Ghul kill Oliver, I get it. It makes sense. But at the same time, I feel like we could have did something more with that. There should have been more. If we're keeping this Ra's al Ghul killing the arrow, pushing him off the mountain, Oliver dies, and then we come back. We come back later, and he's awakened. And I think it would have been a hell of a lot more dramatic if episodes go by, days of prolonged in the storyline. No one knows what happens. Now we're maybe a month in the storyline, and 6 or 7 episodes, and Oliver appears heroically, and it would have been really cool. And then we could fill in the pieces during that time, but we're just not. And I feel like a lot of these episodes seem like a waste of my time. Especially the last episode, there was a lot of going back and forth with the same thing, and you got Laurel all pissed off, and that's just the whole Laurel just gets on my nerves. I mean, I think she looks better in the costume than her sister, but her acting, it's more whining, honestly, and so many characters going back and forth, and I feel like we're not. It's what Game of Thrones had the same problem. If you go back, and Game of Thrones did it pretty good, but there was a couple episodes where I was like, well, let's talk about the other characters. I really don't give a shit about Laura Lance. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a flying fuck about her. And this would have been a prime opportunity to maybe get a little bit of her storyline out of the way with Oliver going missing and no one knows what happened. But Oliver's back, and we're dealing with that, and we're Diggle's with him, right behind him, and they went to go storm Ra's al Ghul's palace, and Felicity is changed a bit, and I still love that character, but she's got her thing going on. Yeah, I just don't like what's going on with Speedy and Ollie and Merlin. It just pisses me off that we're going down this direction. And the other thing is, I haven't had an episode in a while now. I keep getting these long fucking breaks, and it's pissing me the fuck off. What's going on here? First of all, the storyline this season is all over the place. I feel like it could be better. There's certain aspects that I really like. I like the whole Ra's al Ghul thing. Though I feel we're going toward Batman a little too much. This is towards Batman a little too much, and I don't like that. And the CW's, instead of utilizing Batman, maybe there's some rights issues. I don't know what's going on. I mean, listen, the Arrow's got some villains that they could use, and they're using some characters that I don't mind using, but the whole Ra's al Ghul wants to have Oliver Queen be the heir. It is a little odd, and I don't really mind it. It's a little bit better than what they've been doing, but I really hope Season 4 is a hell of a lot stronger. A sturdier storyline. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of my time watching these episodes. And then when I watch The Flash, it's a completely different experience. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I want more. With The Arrow, it's getting better as the season goes along. It's the last few episodes have to me ruined a pristine experience that I had with the show. And I feel lazy. I feel like it's been laziness. It's all over the place, and I think they need to get a better job. I mean, I'm kind of all over the place doing the rant, but I'm drinking, and that's my excuse. I don't know what their excuse is. It's not horrible. I'm not saying this is the worst thing I've ever seen. This is still a damn good show. It's really fucking good. But right now, I prefer The Flash. I'm getting more bang for my buck and my time. Ray Palmer, I love the introduction of that. I love having him there. I think that's great. You see what they're doing with all these characters. There is this end goal that they're shooting for. I feel like between that and now, it feels like we're filling in, some stuffing there that doesn't need to be. So let's hope that things pick up, and next season we don't keep having these fucking breaks, because honest to God, I can't fucking take it anymore. I cannot fucking take it. I have issues with these breaks. To me, they should play out a little. I don't know. This last couple years, this has been a big issue. This has been a big issue with a lot of these shows. So let's hope this ends, and let's hope Arrow gets back on being Arrow. More like season 2. Season 3 right now is my least favorite season. I dislike it. I don't hate it, but I dislike it. So let me know if you guys feel the same way. I feel like I'm the only one. I go online and it seems like everyone really loves this season, and to me this is the weakest season. I brought up on that one on the podcast, that one episode about all the poor people getting together and they have bats, and they have this Dark Knight Rises moment where the poor people and the gangsters with all the automatic machine guns converge together and fight, and no one uses their fucking gun. The poor people win. No one uses their fucking gun against the poor people. To me, that's a detail that just bugged the shit out of me. So, details like that of this season are bugging you, and how you felt about the reveal of Oliver coming back. Let me know. I'm curious. I talked to a lot of people and I haven't really heard anyone really upset about it as much as I have been. I'm just disappointed, really, is what I'm saying. I'm disappointed in this season. At least Flash is good, but I'm disappointed in season 3.